In the world that I do to grow to 90,000 plus followers on TikTok? How am I growing my YouTube views and followers? And how am I just growing all of my accounts relatively quickly in a short period of time? Step number one is that I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone, which is exactly what you need to do. Step number one, step out your comfort zone. If you are not willing to get uncomfortable in this process, game over. You've lost already. You're not gonna get very far. I love you. I love you. I know you're gonna hate me for it. But the truth is that in order for you to grow an audience, you have to grow as a person. You have to be willing to put yourself out there and say, you know what? I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna get uncomfortable and I'm just gonna show up. So when you are doing this, when you are stepping out of your comfort zone, then comes the second piece, which is you have to get out of your comfort zone and you gotta do it all the time. You gotta be consistent. My favorite word on the planet, consistency, is everything, okay? Consistency is the evil best friend that is keeping you from all of your life dreams and goals that you wanna have. It's the best friend that can get you to everything that you want. But if you ignore it, it's going to make your life miserable because it's never going to get you to where you want to go. So piece of advice number 2 is that you most definitely have to be consistent. Now, what did I do to be consistent online? I posted random videos every single day and I put a simple alarm on my phone. I literally would go into my cell phone and put in need to post on my iPhone, and then I would put one at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I would put one at 3, put one at 5 o'clock, and just get an actual reminder on my cell phone to tell me, hey, you have to post right now. Now, obviously, there are scheduling platforms, and I have tried out a ton of them, and I can give you recommendations in another video, but my best method of just actually showing up and posting online consistency has been setting my own alarm, grabbing a video, and just uploading it at the time that I set for myself. Now, does that mean that you need to post at 12, at 3, at 5? No, you can post at whatever time. Sometimes I post prior to my alarms. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, wait, I have to post. I have the time at 10 in the morning. I'll post something and then I'll turn off one alarm and we're done for the day, okay? So it really depends on what works best for you. Make it happen. Just gotta post every day consistently, okay? Now, the third thing that I want you to do when you are trying to grow your audience, which this one seems to be so difficult for people, which is just be yourself. Be you. Be yourself, you beautiful human being. That's you, baby. That's you. You beautiful. Put yourself out there, okay? Some of us put ourselves in this cocoon of oh my God, I can't put myself out there because, what if somebody sees it? What if my ex-coworker sees it? What if my ex-lover sees it? God forbid they see me trying to chase my dreams. Hello? You gotta do what you gotta do for yourself, okay? So when you're in this process of putting yourself out there, I need you to be authentically you. Why is this important? Because people connect with people. They are not connecting with the information that you're giving. They are not connecting with the business tips that you want to give or the cooking recipes. They're connecting with you, the human being who is recording the damn video. So when you want to put yourself out there, be you. If you're a little quirky, if you're a little hyper energetic like me, put yourself out there. Show people your personality and they'll be like, I like you. Or they'll hate you. You gotta love those people. It's okay. People are gonna love you. People are gonna hate you. That's just what's gonna happen on the online space of being on social media. It's a great world. No, it's not. Run for your life. I'm just kidding. You're gonna have a great time, okay? Now, when you're putting yourself out there and you're being yourself, I want you to share a little bit of the personal stuff. That's tip number 4. Now, is this needed? No, it's not. But it's helped me a lot. Every time I have shared something personal, I get a massive amount of followers coming in. I get a massive amount of views and likes and just comments and DMs because I'm sharing something personal about what's happening in my life, and that boosts engagement. Why? Because I am now becoming relatable. relatable. If you are relatable, people are more likely to follow you, to engage with you, to connect with you because they see themselves in your content, in what you're saying, in what you're experiencing. So even though you might be going through something difficult, sometimes that's the best way of connecting with people, because when you're going through something, somebody on the planet is going through the same thing, and you can build, that connection with someone, and they are more likely to follow you. Okay? Now, I will give you some examples of what did I do to post personal stories. When I was in massive amount of debt, I had over $40,000 in credit card debt. I was sitting in my car crying because my shoes had broken in the middle of a restaurant. I was that broke that I could not afford a pair of shoes. I was literally having dinner, and my in-laws were paying for our dinner because they didn't want us to miss out on an anniversary dinner. It was a mess. I sat in my car. I cried my eyes out. I was so tired of being broke, and I just shared about the experience on TikTok, and that video went very, very well. And I'm going to say this because I know some of you are going to be naysayers. I don't post hardship videos for views. That's never really why you should do it. You should post the hardship and the struggles and the things that you're going through to connect with people. Right? Like, I just want somebody in the world to feel that they're not alone when they're feeling the way that I'm feeling. When I felt broke, when I felt sad, when I felt depressed, I tend to record myself and tell people, like, this is what I'm going through and it's okay, because I don't want somebody else to feel like I'm the only person that's going through this, because nobody posts about the hard stuff on social media. Everybody just posts their highlight reels. That's not what I want my world to be like, right? I want my world to show the good and the bad, because that's just reality. So it really depends on what you want to do. If you want to put yourself out there, do it. Put yourself out there and just, share your hardships. And if you want to keep your life personal, right? If you want to keep it to yourself, if you do not want to share it with anybody, that's okay. You can just, keep it to yourself. I'm being unprofessional. I'm getting a phone call. Please hold. It's my husband. Hello? Hi, babe. Sorry, I was interrupted by my husband. Shout out to my husband. Well, while we're here and being interrupted, I'm going to interrupt you. Go subscribe. That's right. Come on, I'm giving you good information. Love me. Help me love you. Love me in return, okay? I love you. Okay, let's continue. Now, we finished off on, putting yourself out there, putting out your personality and showing people who you are. What's the next thing you got to do? You got to try new things. Okay, now come here, get a little closer to Mamacita, because Mamacita is going to give you a piece of advice that's going to change your life. When you try new things, you are going to connect with different people. And when you connect with those different people, you're going to see what you like to create and what you don't like to create. So if you don't want to create something, try it out for a couple of times, 2 videos, 3 videos. And if you really hate it, you have now found that you don't like to do the thing. But if you do not try to create videos with just B-roll and voiceover, if you do not try to do talking videos or, videos about a vacation that you went on and just doing a slideshow type of video, or just educational content, tips, advice, tutorial type of content, you're not going to find the thing that you are good at. So you have to try new things in order for you to, 1, figure out what you like to do, 2, to figure out what you feel most comfortable with, and then 3, for you to really, connect with your audience in the way that is most authentic to you. So try new things all day long, okay? The next thing you're going to do as you are putting your personality out there and you are trying new things, we've talked about consistency. You got to show up all the time. But now I want you to focus on these 3 freaking things. These 3 things are what grow any social media account. And that is the education, the inspiration, and drum roll, entertain. Now, give me a second, because I'm going to put myself over here because I just realized that you're staring at my dog's butthole. And I don't want that in my content. So you need to focus on educating, entertaining, and inspiring people. Now, when it comes to entertaining people, I don't want you to think that you got to be an actor or you have to be extra bubbly when you're not, because that's not the case, right? I just want you to pull on the way that you would literally tell a story. Prime example, if I'm going to now tell you a story about a turtle that I had that died because it got eaten by a bird, I can tell the story in 2 ways. I can tell the story very boring, like, oh my God, I had this turtle and I put it outside and to get some sun, and before I knew it, there was a bird that swooped down and I came back and there was no turtle. That's boring. That's a boring story. But now, if I do it the Andrea Eater style, oh my goodness, I had 2 little turtles and I had to put them outside because did you know that turtles have to get sun for their shells so that their shells remain hard? I didn't know that either. I put the turtles out and guess what happened? A bird decided to have a Scooby snack, and the Scooby snack was my turtle. It swooped down and it ate that motherfucker, and it just ate it. It just disappeared. Goodbye, turtle friend. It's gone. Isn't that more entertaining? Now, obviously, this is my personality, and that's just how I tell stories, and I like to tell stories that way. But you can tell your stories in your own way. If you're more monotone, if you're more chill, maybe add some graphics to your content, add more music, add things that are going to spice up the video to make it more entertaining. Okay? The same thing goes with educational content. When it comes to educating people, that can be super boring. Education can be boring, but it can also be a lot of fun. You know this to be true. You could watch a boring documentary on whatever, saliva. Why did I use that example? I don't know. But you could watch a boring documentary and be like, oh my God, why did I watch this? Or you could watch like the Magic School Bus. Shout out to my 90s babies. You know what I mean, right? Fun, entertaining. Woo, we're going through the mouth. This is saliva. And all of a sudden it becomes fun, right? So find a way to make the content that you are giving to your audience fun. Make it something that people actually want to watch. Don't just speak to a camera and say, these are the 3 ways to make passive income. You create a digital product, then you put the digital product up online onto a website, and then you drive traffic to the digital product with social media content. That's boring. Again, you're going to lose your audience. You gotta make it fun. Easiest way to make educational content fun, just put text on screen. If I'm just talking to you and there's no text on screen, this video would be boring because you're like, there's nothing going on. When I have text on screen, pow, 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 tons of cool things going on, all of a sudden you're like, shit, I got you. I've got your dopamine. I've got you entertained. I've locked you in. Yes? So do the same thing. Literally throw some text, throw some jingle jangles onto your videos. It ain't that difficult, okay? And then the last thing I want you to do is just inspire people. And this is where just being yourself really kicks off. You can tell them the journey that you were on. You can make it a series of like, who am I? This is what I've been doing. This is where I've been. La 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 la. Like, just inspire people, right? Tell them why you started this. Where did you come from? Stories that you've had from your past, things that you've outgrown, things that you've learned to deal with, to cope with. Just be you. And when I say be you, just be yourself throughout all of this content. That is what has helped me. My content has flourished online because I was myself. Every time, and I'm gonna be real with you, ooh, boo boo, we're gonna be besties right now. When I tried too hard, when I really tried to like smile a little too much, when I tried to make it, sound too professional, when I tried too hard, the content sucked. People didn't relate with me. And the less I cared, the less that I was like, YOLO, I gotta make this piece of content. I'm just gonna put it up and see how it goes. The better it did. The better it did. And that's when I realized that like sometimes you just gotta grab the damn microphone, grab the camera and record. I'm literally doing this today. I have realized that people connect more with me when they just watch my videos, when I talk and I'm just like, hey, hi, I'm myself, versus sitting on the computer, do this. It's boring. I don't mind doing tutorials, but I like talking and storytelling, and that's kind of like my thing. So you gotta throw yourself into what you're good at, okay? So moral of the story, I know we've covered like be yourself, try new things, be consistent, show your personality. At the end of the day, it's a combination of all these things. You have to try new things. You have to be yourself. You have to connect with your audience. You gotta answer the comment section, okay? And I will tell you this, if somebody's being mean to you in your comment section, delete it. Just bye. It is your world. You have control of what you allow into your world and what you want to see on your feeds. Does that mean that you're gonna go in and delete 20,000 mean comments? No, but that does mean that you can turn off the comment section, yes? Protect your mental health, protect your peace, okay? You don't have to deal with the chaos. You do not have to let somebody tell you, you're ugly, you're this. The only reason it affects you is because you believe what they're telling you. So stop believing it. Stop loving yourself. Stop loving yourself. No, don't say that. Start loving yourself. My apologies. and you'll be fine, okay? Don't listen to the strangers on the internet. Listen to your heart, listen to your intuition, post, and just keep growing, okay? So that's pretty much how I've grown. Now, if you've made it to this part of the video, I'm gonna give you another piece of advice because you made it to the end. You should be subscribed by now. If you're not, you're gonna hurt my feelings. Subscribe, leave a comment down below, say, what did you like from the video? Come on, engage with me. And now I'm gonna give you my last hidden gem, okay? Did I just say hidden gem? My last hidden gem. Thank you very much. Now, the last secret to growing and getting a lot of followers relatively quickly is going live on social media. Now, I do not know as of today how many followers you have to have on social media to actually go live. On TikTok, I believe it's like 1,000 followers. So if you don't have 1,000 yet, just post consistently and take all the advice that I gave you prior. But if you have 1,000 followers, going live is the best of both worlds. Why? You're connecting with your audience in real time. They're asking you questions, you're answering the questions, and then when the live ends, you can grab that content, you can repurpose it, you can cut it into little snippets and put it straight back into your social media, and now you don't even have to think about posting other content. Why? Because you already have it recorded, it's pre-recorded, you get to like just repurpose everything, and it makes your life easier, okay? So I have used TikTok 1,000 times to grow myself, like my content and just my brand over the last couple of years. And every time I go live, at least a minimum of 15, 20 people follow me every day. Imagine this, you go live every single day, you're connecting with people, you're storytelling, you're answering questions, you get 20 followers every single day. 20 followers around 30 days each month is 600 followers. 600! Just from going live, just from talking to people. That's a lot of followers. In 2 years, you'd have 14,000. You get the gist? 3 years, 21,000. If you were just doing lives, we're not even talking about your content that would be bringing in people for you. Okay? So do not be afraid to use this feature. If you have over 1,000 followers, do it. It'll help you grow as a person. It'll help you grow as a speaker with creating content. You'll become more comfortable on camera. You'll become more comfortable with being criticized. That's another big piece of advice. You'll become very comfortable with being criticized. And then it'll just make it easier for you to put yourself out there and just, grow your audience. So that is the solution, okay? I've told you everything that I've done online when it comes to just growing my account. I have, just from my own experience, I've tried new things. I've replicated the ones that have done very, very well. I have tried series. Some series have done well, some haven't. The ones that don't, I don't really do them again. And then I just post random videos until they pop off. And I will tell you this as the last piece of advice in this video, because you're special. You're an MVP. As you post consistently, the algorithm will just continue pushing you out. So the more you post and the more consistent you are and the more videos you give the algorithm, it's going to push you out because the algorithm does not survive without you, the actual person posting, right? All of these algorithms depend on the creators to actually survive. If nobody was posting on this platform, the platform wouldn't exist. So understand that if you give it what it wants, which is content, it'll push you out to more people. Okay. So anyway, I hope this helps. If you need any help, please check out my description. I always sprinkle in little tips, things that you can download, and we have a free community that has tons of resources, podcast episodes. It has just suggestions on what I think you should do, books you should read. I'm giving you downloads that'll help you actually start growing online, making more money. So go check out that free community if you'd like. And we also have a VIP group as well that you can check out. And in there, we'll teach you just how to make money very, very quickly and also how to grow your audience 10 times faster. So feel free to check that out. And if you have any questions for me, please put it in the comments below and I will make another video in a very short period of time. And we will just continue growing this YouTube account side by side. Yes? So I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Mwah. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching. Go hit that subscribe button and I will see you in the next video.